Happy New
Getting
Year's,
into this, huh?
everybody. Yeah,
New
it's
Year's
going.
sleigh.
The New Year's sleigh. Yeah, you thought we were done. We ain't done.
Got through 2020. Got through 2020 somehow.
It's 2020 fun now. This wasn't a bad way to kick it off, man. New Year's
No, this
Evil.
wasn't. Yeah, this wasn't too bad of a movie.
New Year's Evil also dropped in 1980, shortly after
1980.
Christmas Evil. Had a lot of harsh reviews, it seemed, but I could see because that what we kept comparing it to Friday the 13th a lot, and I could see where because Friday the 13th came out that summer, and so I could see where like at the end of that year after Friday the 13th was like the big thing that year where you'd walk into this movie and be like, this is all the same shit.
It was a lot like Friday the 13th, though, the original one, especially with the
Yeah,
kills, too.
definitely, definitely. I thought it was unique as far as slasher movies go, though, in the
Yeah.
sense that they were like, here's the killer. It's like this dude's the killer, and here we go. And
Yeah,
there was
pretty
no
much.
like figure. There was no like well, I mean, I won't say there was no mystery. There was plenty of mystery in this movie.
Oh, yeah. Plenty,
Uh,
plenty, plenty.
that son of theirs was a whole fucking mystery.
Yeah, a whole sub story there that you're like, what in the hell is
What
going
the
on with
hell?
this?
So New Year's Evil. I mean, is about. I mean, it's a slasher movie. It's New Year's Eve, and this chick is hosting like this punk rock show for New Year's Eve or something. And this guy calls in, basically does the Black Christmas bit, and I thought this did it a lot better than Black Christmas did. I was like, this
Right.
is creepy. This is unsettling. Just to watch him use that fucking tube shoved down his throat that first time he was using it, I'm like, this is like I can't look away.
Right.
And then like when that's man, I don't think I'm ever gonna forget that scene of the dude from fucking Killer Clowns from Outer Space when he's just losing his shit there for a minute, and then right before he like puts the pantyhose over his head, he just goes, "I think I may have a mental disorder." It's just
Right.
like just
Yeah.
starts doing the craziest shit, and you're just
Yes, you
like,
definitely do.
"Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I think so. I think you just might."
Safe to say.
It's
Yeah,
safe
it's
to
very safe
say.
to say.
And then spoilers. Definitely, if you haven't seen it by now, definitely takes up
Right.
they. I don't think there ever was a sequel, but they definitely set it up to pass the old torch
This would be like
to Derek.
what the 40-year anniversary of it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think probably close
yeah.
close to
Actually, like
that.
to almost to the day. Actually, we actually might be watching it on the exact day today, even though it's not New Year's Eve for us. Like because it came out 5 days before New Year's Day.
Huh?
Yeah, in 1980. So, yeah, it's the 28th. So pretty close. If
Pretty
not the
close.
exact day, we were pretty goddamn close. So, hey,
Happy 40th birthday.
happy 40th New Year's Evil. I liked it, man. I dug it quite a bit. I thought it was well made. I liked the music. And
Yeah.
like I said, especially like when we were talking about our fatigue during the 25 slays, like it's just refreshing, man, to see something different, like to not see the fucking masked killer like every single time.
But he did
I
have a mask on a couple times.
He did, and the mask was pretty dope. I did enjoy the mask. It just had that shit-eating grin on its face, man. I dug it. But I don't know, it was interesting, like to see it from a different angle, especially in that twist that they threw at me. I wouldn't have seen that coming. Like when it's revealed that the killer is the main chick's husband at the end of all of
Right.
this, the father of that little psycho kid, and you're wondering how this is all going to like line up. And honestly, I feel like they could have just cut the little psycho kid story out of this completely, and it would have been just fine. Like it still would have worked just fine. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
he definitely. It seemed like they could have done more there, other than just use him to set up the sequel that never happened. But yeah,
He's just like his dad. That's what they're trying to set up.
threw me off guard. I was like, no shit, no shit, husband,
It
eh?
was it was definitely a very different movie. I like the music in it though. I like the
Mhm.
nods they give back to the music of that time.
Right, the old punk rock scene
Oh
of the
yeah, you can
80s.
hear a lot of the different like influences that would have
Mhm.
came out of like the 70s going into the 80s for punk rock, and it definitely
Definitely.
Ramones. I think Misfits, one of them opened up kind of
Mhm.
like with a Misfits type vibe. It's nice. I liked it.
Yeah, yeah, I could definitely see this being one that like this would definitely be a good one to watch on New Year's Eve. Like
Oh yeah.
because typically that's what I've done the past few years, COVID or not. like for New Year's Eve, I found that New Year's Eve for me, man, is like a holiday that I love just chilling by myself, just seeing the new year. And I mean, I like to party with friends sometimes, but it's one that I started like I for some reason The Witch started becoming my go-to New Year's movie,
Yeah.
which is an unorthodox one to I just kind of watched it one year and I was like, yeah, I guess I'll just watch this.
Huh.
But it's always fun to see what the old New Year's movie is going to be.
Whatever works.
And I would say this would be a good one to make a tradition. Like if you're going to have a traditional New Year's movie, this would be a fun one
Yeah.
to see the
This
new year
would
into.
this one would be pretty fun.
So
Especially if you could line the movie up with like how he starts killing at midnight on the East Coast.
right, yeah, I don't think it would line up entirely,
No.
just because the movie's an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, but the first one there would be fun.
Right, you could figure out your own time zone, get it started.
Do your thing.
It'd work just fine, just fine.
Yeah.
So what's your score on this?
For this one, I was thinking throughout the whole thing probably about a 7.5 on
Yeah,
this one. Like it's enjoyable. It's definitely 80s, definitely early 80s, early slasher. Not really anything that stood out kill wise for me, but definitely pretty fun movie to watch. Interesting.
I agree. I gave Christmas Evil a 7.5 as well, and I'm giving this one a 7.5. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
I guess if I had to pick one, it's when he eats himself off the building.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of crazy,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he was pretty crazy, so it kind of all adds up.
Got to give it to him.
Yeah. Well,
Or no, I guess no. I take that back. I guess my slave the movie would be when he suffocated the chick with the weed bag.
oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. I'd probably have to
Definitely.
agree because, like I said, the elevator there at the end, had that been a sleigh and had he been successful in his murder of his wife,
Oh yeah,
oh, definitely, no doubt about it. But the weed bag was pretty solid.
yeah. That one was funny.
Well, all right, yeah. So this is your last little bonus for
Yeah,
season
New Year's
one.
sleigh.
But you know what? Today, season two started. So
Bada
go,
boom.
go check it out tonight, Friday night reviews, because this probably dropped at midnight. So tonight,
Right.
go check out Friday Night Reviews, our first official episode of season two of the Chase and Shep Show. Do the thing, like, subscribe, listen on
Definitely.
Spotify, Anchor, drop us a line, drop us a message. Do you have questions for us on Mental Health Monday you want us to talk about? Drop a voice message on Anchor.
Yeah.
Drop a comment. We'll talk
Ask
about
us
whatever.
anything.
Ask us anything. We'll address it in any of the days.
You'll get a little
ChaseandShep.com.
notification
That's where it's all going to be.
all day, every day.
Thanks to this man right over here. Unless that's flipped, in which case it's this guy over here.
Either way, we keep it fresh. We'll have some content just blasting your way for sure.